Ahoy there, I'm TinyPirate and welcome back to Project Hospital. Oh, the game doesn't like it when I do that. Anyway. Oh, must have been a little update here. There's new graphics, 20 or 40 patients per day and enable hospitalization. So what we actually really need to do is we've got a bit of money, but we're going to have to take out loans, and that's fine. So I need to expand things a little bit. So actually what I'm inclined to do is where are we? I need more foundations. So I'm just going to pull, I don't know, I'm going to pull that out here and I'll just make sure it's all square. And we're almost already broke. That's okay, we're going to have a big loan. So that's going to be a good hospital size there, which is grand. Now, where are we? I want my rooms specified, so departments, radiology, yada yada yada. Fine. So emergency is fine, but over here I want to look at setting up some more bits and bobs. So I'm just going to start, silly, I'm going to start just roughing out what I'm looking for here. Is that really only 2? Oh my god, I've done 3 here and 2 there. Oh, I think a few of you out there know those feels. You will be feeling particularly stressed, won't you? So I'm laying out these to sort of show where things are going to go. And okay, it's all part of the same corridor. One of the things I might do is an on-call room. I could actually use prefabs here. So I go to emergency. Let's have a look at what we might get. So we need like an on-call room 10x6 or an on-call room 8x6. So you see here, this would be a room for, actually that's a really massive overdone room. Like that's a bit smaller, but we're not exactly talking. Oh, actually that works. I'm gonna just pop in a prefab so you can see what they're like. Bam! Prefab. Prefabbed done. We'll destroy walls and everything in a second, but let's just lay this out first. So, you know, we've got like a corridor there. We're back to building and we're gonna just expand our corridor a little bit. Oh, yes, we'll do that. So you can see that's going to be where nurses hang around. Or doctors? It's doctors, yes. A doctor's going to hang around in there waiting to do their job, to be called. A nurse's station. I'm going to have a look at what the prefabs are for that as well, because it could be kind of fun to check out. So a nurse's station is where nurses wait for their activities as well, wait for their jobs to be done. So that's going to be a bunch of equipment for them. And then what we need is a trauma center, main entry point for critical patients delivered by ambulance. Also accepts collapsed patients. And I'm almost inclined to stick it kind of over here somewhere. But I think for now we'll wait. So let's have a look at what that looks like. As you can see, it's ready to just basically wheel patients in and do the business to them, on them, with them, however you want to define it. So, I mean, I could just put that down there, but that room size does actually look pretty good. And do we need an observation room as well? I think we might build some of these. So I'm just going to connect this corridor up, make it about that size. And can we just, we can't quite join it all as one massive corridor, fine. It won't close the loop, but that's okay. So we have a waiting room there. We're going to have an on-call room, an observation room, and a trauma center. Observation room. I think we're going to put one. Maybe we'll match it up to this room over here, which would put it there. So what would this room even have? It's got to have a whole bunch of equipment. I hope we can fit it all in, or we are going to have to expand it again, which is somewhat annoying when I have to do that. Let's just lay out these corridors like that. So we'll assume we want walls. That's always a good assumption, I find. And some kind of doors. Do we need double? Maybe, because this could be where people are being wheeled in. I do feel that seems like a sensible choice. So we're going to need a hospital bed, and it needs access from all of these locations. So is that complaining? I don't know. Oh, maybe it's because it's blue. We'll just go with that. Let me just check the prefabs observation room. No, those beds seem okay, but it does need other equipment there, which is part of the reason it's complaining. A life support monitor. Oh, I see. It needs to be right there, and it's associated with the life monitor advanced. No, we've got that. Does this need to go in a particular place? Bedside cabinet. Oh, I see. It's going to go there. Oh, I see. So that is now like a working complete set. A light over the bed. Mobile workstation. All right. So that seems to be like, wouldn't you want that there? I don't quite know why that is. No, it needs, wouldn't that be there or there? Now, what is it telling me? Bed socket. It can be attached to a hospital bed. I'm just going to go where it goes white, and we're not going to worry about... Actually, no, I think I did place it over the bed somehow. Cool, a biohazard trash bin can go in the corner. Do we need these? Like, I think it's still complaining about missing equipment. Wall mounted. That's fine. A modern hospital bed. All right, so we just got the cheapo version. Okay, I'm fine with that. A bedside cabinet. Well, that's fine. Can we put like an... No, we can't put any audiometers on that. We will need to put... or maybe we can put like an equipment table here and put... Oh, we could put a disinfectant spray on the wall there, on that side of the wall. Doesn't really seem to want to... Okay, well, defibrillator seems like a sensible choice. What else could we go for? It seems to think that the... No, I think we might just sell that. Oh, well, sell that. So let's get on to another table. Do we need a computer table in here or anything like this? I don't think so. Scrubs shelf. I don't think we need any of that. I will put... No? Wall-mounted warming cabinet. I don't think we need that. However, I will... What is... Oh, that's the reason. We need to take out a very large sum of money. 40,000. No, let's just go with 20. I think 20 might do the trick. So, good. Okay, now we're back in business. So let's build again. Okay, defib. Doesn't like being anywhere. Like yellow seems to me like it's an unhappy sign. Mobile workstation. Is it necessary? I'm going to sort of suggest that maybe it is. So I'll stick it that side of the door. What else is there? So I think we need these two. So we better put in a couple of tables and see if we can squeeze them under that equipment. I don't know. Like that seems okay. Like it's not the prettiest. We'll go with our traditional potted plant over here in the corner. Beautiful. Everyone's happy. Is there a table lamp we want to put in? Nah, that's fine. A notice board? No. A clock so that our patients can depressingly watch the hours drift by as they sit forlornly in this room. That's somewhat depressing thought. Don't really need any of that stuff. Don't need that big equipment. I suppose I could put a stool in or something, maybe. I'm going to put a stool here. And it doesn't look like we need a computer for the observation room. And it also doesn't look like we need anyone else working in there. So this one needs doctors. So we will hire a doctor. So what do they need in here? Anesthetology? I think they just need acute medicine. Yeah, there we go. It's actually telling us, which is great. So he's a bit slow, but he's resilient. Acute medicine, 82%. That's a great mediciner. Enjoys eating lots of food. I'm okay with that. Drop this one in here. We will need nurses. They're going to be in a different room. And we're going to need a night shift doctor as well. So this one here looks like a night shift worker. Bam. And now we need nurses as well. But for that, we're going to need a nurses station. And I am inclined to set up the nurses station along here. Yes, I think that's going to be big enough. Let's knock this one around and see how we go. Walls, we can make this one nice and quick. The nurses, well, it's not requiring a lot of them right now. It's like we don't seem to need a great deal to get away with what we're looking to do. So let's lay out equipment, stretchers. So 2 stretchers maybe. A couple of those, a couple of PCs, a couple of office chairs. Yep. Could we fit one more desk in? Yes. Which means, yeah, we can fit up to 3 nurses in here. A meal tray. Yes. And a chair. Wow, that's actually not too terrible. Shelf, sink for restrooms. I'm just thinking if there's anything else that would seem like treatment procedures. No, these are just not just, but these are nurses. What is this one? Warming cabinet, blankets, fluids, and what have you. What's it for? Does it actually say? I'm going to put that in anyway. It does feel like a good idea. And of course, where would... Oh, I think that potted plant's going to get in the way. It can sit over here just fine. Nurses would seem to be a suitable place, or the nurse's office would seem to be a suitable place for some kind of poster. That it looks like they can't... Can they use it there? Read it there? I'm a bit worried I'm going to block access. So if I put it on this side, yeah, that makes sense. Like people would walk past and see that. Do they need more equipment on their desks? Maybe one of them should have like a printer. Where are you, my office gear? Decoration-y stuff. One of them has no, there's no room for cacti. One of them has a cactus, of course. And I'm going to completely fail to see anything else useful, aren't I, in this list? TV. No. We're bare bones. So now what we need to do is actually hire the nurses, I think, for this system. So we need 1 nurse during the day. And that nurse requires patient care. So looking for good patient care, 1%. Well, you seem all right. And 1 nurse for the night shift. Oh, that was day shift. So yeah, we'll switch back to... Oh, it did it automatically for me, I think. Yes. Patient care and receptionist, no. Just patient care is fine. Medical surgery, 1%. Oh, no, let's get me so many candidates. 60%. Medical surgery, 39. A hidden trait. Alcoholic. Latent hangover. That's fine. They're a day drinker, obviously. So look, that one is almost already except for the trauma center, which I actually think I want to buy more land for. So where are you? I want to buy that kind of... yeah, kind of about here. So let's lay out a trauma center. So the main point for critical patients delivered by ambulance, also accepts collapsed patients. And I think this should be reasonably large. Feels like if things go haywire, I want to be... oh wow, we're getting low on cash. We're definitely going to run out. If things go bad, I definitely want my people to be able to, get in there and do some good work. So we want lots of room for that. And I'm going to start with the double wide doors. Yep. We'll get the floors done. I'll make them pretty, perhaps off camera, because I fear it's going to take a while. So we'll just paint all of these for now. Maybe we'll leave the... why is that not accessible? Oh, I see, because there's walls in the way. Silly me. And we'll take them down to there, because I need to leave them up so there's an information screen on the wall. Good, that's fine. Now, equipment. Operating table. Wow, this is a really big room I've got going here. So, is that their head or that their head? Let me have a look at a prefab. We're going to have a quick look across here to a trauma center. I can't really tell, so we're just going to go with whatever we can get away with in here. So we'll have a couple of... I'm going to assume like the head is where that piece is, that the blue arrow is. So we're going to need, I think... maybe we'll... oh, we're broke. That's okay. We've got more money. Look at that. It's easy. That's how easy it is in the real world. Kids, go out and spend some money today. So we're going to have another one of these. Maybe a third one. And then what we need is anesthesia workstation. So that they're kind of... is that where it needs to be? I think it is. I think it's actually giving me a really good feel now. Put a bio... oh, wow. That's expensive. Maybe I shouldn't have spent quite so much money. That's okay, I suppose. Oh, can I just, like, leave that alone for now? Okay, defib, medical light. What else have we got here? Digital imagery used during surgeries. Like, would that be how it goes? We're just going to assume it does. A wall-mounted equipment. Yep. I would imagine that scrubs, shelving, and what have you would be a good idea. Mobile workstation. Yeah, I'm just going to put one there and maybe one down here. We definitely want a sink. What is a fast USG? These must be all things we need to put on. Can we put an equipment table here? Put the fast... yes, we can. And I think actually equipment tables all the way around. Like, you could see the equipment tables being useful for... okay, defibrillators on the wall. Yeah. Where was there? There was some defibrillators there. On there already. Disinfectant coming into the room. Just thinking, what other cool stuff could we lay out? Oxygen tank would seem sensible as well for everybody. And I'm pondering, I think we've got... biohazard. work stuff. I'm pretty much guessing, because I am not surgically clever, nor have I built one of these rooms before. Warming cabinet? Why not? That could be helpful. Like there would be a... No, that gets in the way down there, so we'll just put it over here on its own. That seems sensible. And we are almost broke. Oh my gosh. Fast USG. Was that one? We've got that already. Equipment, cabinet, tall. Just going to put another one there. Feels more surgical if I've got more gear in there. Mobile equipment, cabinet. Yep. That just seems sensible, really. So we've got everything I think we could want. I almost want more scrubs for this wall, or just like a tall shelf of scrubs. That's getting in the way of the bin. Bam. You know what? I'm pretty okay with that. That's looking pretty good. Like, we're extremely broke, but the good news is that we have a very pretty hospital now. Yeah, I think we've got a very pretty hospital. We did earn some money, but not enough. So, okay, we've got all the gear we want. We just need to see it all work. Will we see some patients come in? That's the question we have to figure out now. And the only way to find that out is to... Okay, get out of this system, back to the hospital, and see if we get some... See if we get some delivered to us. Maybe someone will be wheeled in. Maybe we need to buy an ambulance, which makes me think, yeah, more money is just a brilliant idea. So can we buy an ambulance? I've seen them under here somewhere. Alright, I have actually found where to buy ambulances. So constructions and floors, they're here. 34,000. Oh, let's take out a bigger loan, $100,000 loan. What's the worst that could go wrong? Oh, ambulances haven't been unlocked yet. Oh, I have to wait. I can get pillars if I need them, if I want to go up a floor. I could, for example, I guess put a road down here, have a whole new reception on this side, put my emergency wards and over here and hospitalization upstairs perhaps. So I think we won't worry about that for now. But what I do want to see is if anyone gets pushed through into our trauma care area. So where are we? Yeah, but it's all ready to go. The trauma center is ready and prepared. We've got 3 beds there. We just need to wait to see if anyone's going to turn up. Okay, so I've noticed we do actually have someone sitting here in the hospitalization being looked at. They've hurt their foot, so we've slapped them into this machine. You know what? I've almost been tempted to fire this radiologist because they just spend all their time on Instagram or Facebook or something. Or they're playing solitaire, you'll notice if you look carefully. And, well, we've got another one back in here. So Rachel Harris is again hospitalized and needs an x-ray and some other stuff going on and is being kept in for observation. Can we throw on some differential diagnosis? Apparently not. So the nurses are going to look after her because she's in a special wing here. And we got this doctor just hanging around. And one of the cool things I can do, if you look, is an emergency, I could give them all a dress code. So I can say the doctors in emergency will wear black, the on-call doctors wear white, surgery's blue, nurses wear green, technologists wear purple, and janitors wear brown. Bam. And I always push that button. I always push escape, expecting it to pull me out of menus. And so now you'll see, like, so this guy as an on-call doctor is in white. All our other doctors are in black, which is kind of cute. Someone pointed out that I should probably put down some chairs for people. Where are we? For these rooms, like a little... Maybe I'll just put a little stool. I'm not sure can I quite fit it in? Like a stool for the patients, maybe? Just to kind of chill out on when the doctors are talking to them. I did it again. So we'll see if they use them. They probably won't. And meanwhile, oh look, someone's been carted around. Let's slow down a little bit. So no, the nurses are on standby still. And all the nurses are in green regardless of where they are. Oh, having a little snack. Okay, so we can have a look. Oh my goodness me. So we have no idea what's wrong with this person. We're going to have to take over. I like that we're going to have to take over. So let's whip through this fairly quick. Let's do that. And X-ray the chest, yes. Let's just try that. Okay, so let's crack on. Alright. No, well, we're going to take over ourselves. Hopefully that will work. So where are you, patient? You're just sitting there. Is that you, Mary? I think you're just waiting for the next piece. You're waiting for the x-rays, aren't you? Here we go. You're next. Up you go. Meanwhile, the rest of the hospital is pretty quiet. No massive disasters, but if we get to 40 patients, then we're going to be doing pretty good. Treat 30 patients per day at emergency. So we'll have to wait and see. So how are we settling now? Oh, we've got to wait. Being examined. She's going back here to wait. Results will hopefully be logged. What is this? PCR sampling? Oh, okay, so she's got bronchitis. So we can give her... Nope, we'll just put her back to control by doctors. There we go. I think that'll sort her out. So she's pretty happy. She's been cured, well, at least well diagnosed, and she's got her curing stuff underway. And this person is hospitalized with nail fungus and athlete's foot. Yeah, we can't do these other things. They're just going to have to keep an eye on them. And observation should hopefully, I guess, settle on something. Ew, crumbly nail. Oh. Oh, that's just... Oh, that's disgusting. And why can't we do this? Offices... Not available. So I hope we do manage to figure it out. So night shift came and went without anything significant happening except me realizing that look at the filth there. We're going to have to put on an overnight janitor as soon as this place busies up. And we're also going to have to pay down a fair bit of our loan and hope that we hit 40 patients per day or 40 patients today. I think to do more of this, I think we're going to come back in another episode. I'm pleased to have got this new sort of trauma centre open and our nurses and on-call room and our observation room. That's all good stuff. I do wonder, do we need a bigger observation room? I feel like the next step is going to be to... actually, what do these guys want? Open a general surgery department clinic thing. So yes, that's going to be a general surgery department. And as you can see, we're going to need a waiting room and a general surgeon's office. So I actually think we could probably chuck a waiting room in here. And then the general surgeon's office... waiting room. Let's have a look what the general surgeon's office would look like. I mean, look at that. That's a bunch. General surgery office? Why is the general surgery office so small? I mean, not much is happening there. That's kind of a surprise to me. I would have thought we'd have had... Wow, there's all kinds of extra wards in there. I'd have thought we'd had a bit more than that. But we're going to pop those in, I think, in the next episode. I hope you'll join me. Until next time, I've been TinyPirate. Do like and subscribe and do the bell thing and all that stuff. Helps me put out videos to know people are watching them. Until next time, good night.